My camera also ran out of batteries last time, so I didn't want to run it dry I'm a good almost 3 kilometers away from the house in the bush with no cell phone reception. I wonder how much of this move caused the camera. All right, guys, you'll never believe this, but so I discovered this location where I'm sitting right now on the last hike on the 12th of November. I couldn't help it but leave a camera here at this beaver dam I discovered. So I'm going to turn the camera around and do a nice pan of this location. Nice beaver dam. You can almost see a trail continues on the other side. These awesome rock formations. And I discovered this is on government land. So I am free to set up my camera here. So I am setting up my Browning camera for the longevity of the winter at this location. Why? Yeah, the location was getting not much at all. I was really disappointed. And actually for an entire week, it got nothing. I even left scent lures there to try and entice animals to come by, and there was nothing. So I'm definitely going to be setting up my Browning camera here with the external battery pack. And I'm going to film myself setting it up because my camera also ran out of batteries last time. So I didn't want to run it dry I'm a good almost 3 kilometers away from the house in the bush with no cell phone reception. Not that the battery power on my cell phone would have done me any good, but yeah, we want to at least leave some because I know where there are some locations where I can get cell reception. So if I had to crawl there, who knows? We want to make sure that we don't end up in trouble. So without further ado, here's the setup of the Browning camera. We'll see if I could set this little tripod selfie stick up, and away we go. All right, everyone, I wanted to leave this part as a separate video because this is going to take some time for me to set up the Browning camera here overlooking this beaver dam, which we know is usually a highway for wildlife. And I can even see that there's a game trail that continues on the other side. This is the Browning external battery pack. I've placed it inside this lockbox to protect it from animals and possibly thieves. I doubt that's going to happen way out here. And you'll see that I've even covered up the cable with this copper mesh. That's to prevent animals from wanting to chew through this. I've looked up Tecoflex products, anti-rodent sheathing, and it's very expensive to buy a lot. This was, I think, 25 feet for around $20, $25 or so from Lee Valley. What I also love about the cables for Browning products is that they lock into place in the camera. This prevents animals from pulling the cable out of the camera. Now, I always leave another set of batteries in the camera so that in case this does get cut, you do have power for a period of time from those. But again, you do that as well so that when these batteries run out, because it uses these first, then it'll go to use the batteries inside the camera. So let's get on to setting this up on the tree. So there you go. I've mounted the external battery pack on the tree. I want it higher than the camera. This will end up being kind of like a hood above it. However, it is going to be in a lockbox, so that acts as that too. Then I'm going to have the cable going around it and then up into the camera. All right, guys, this is the Browning Recon Force Elite HP5 camera. I love this thing so far. It is so well made. I'm going to open her up and show you guys how I set this up. All right, so we're on mode. Camera setup. Date and time. Date and time is done. Operation mode. Video. We're not going to be doing photo quality. We're going to be doing video length. I like to do 1 minute. Video quality. Ultra. So that's going to be 1080p and 60 frames per second. Delay. 5 seconds. So why I'm doing this, I used to not do this, is because the nighttime videos are only 20 seconds long. So I have no way to control this. They're just 20 seconds long, and that's how it is on the Browning cameras. So by having only a 5-second delay, you end up not really missing any of the action in case it is ongoing. So that's the good part. What I like as well about these cameras is that I haven't had too many false triggers going on. Sorry, it set itself up. It does the automatic countdown. So camera setup. And that's essentially it. Before you go to using the camera, make sure you do the, oh yeah, trigger speed. So we want fast, motion detection. I think I'm going to do normal range this time because we're at a spot where the beaver dam is going to be pretty close to where I want the camera to be triggering when it's going to be filming. IR flash power. Let's do it on. I'm having a hard time deciding what I do for this. Long range or blur detection? Maybe blur detection? I'm not going to do economy because we do have that external battery pack. SD card management. This is if you want to have the, when the card fills up, it just starts recording over what has been recorded. We don't want that happening. Language, capture timer. So this is the, if you wanted to only record during certain hours of the day. We're not doing that. I usually do that in the summertime because the middle of the day with the heat, there's not much action going on. Upgrade, we're not upgrading it. What did I want to say before? Oh yeah, delete all on the memory card. I already did this before I filmed this video, so there we go. We're ready to go. I like to turn it off and then turn it back on and place it in the lockbox. I haven't set that up yet, so I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. So first things first, I like to use a strap to attach the lock boxes. Just makes it a lot easier for attaching it onto the tree. I'm going to leave it a little bit loose because I am going to angle the camera downwards as well. I also have the camera a good 3 feet off the ground. Why? Winter's coming and the snow is going to come up literally to probably the bottom of the camera. So we want to make sure the camera doesn't get buried in the snow. So I've got the camera looking towards the beaver dam. It's looking down so it doesn't miss any action on the ground. That's where we want it looking to catch maybe some lynx, maybe some wolves. Who knows? I'm not looking to catch moose and deer at this location. Those are the kind of animals I really want to see, and including the fishers. The fishers are always fantastic to see on the camera too. Next, we're going to be opening up the port, the 12-volt port on the bottom of the camera, and I'm going to be feeding this piece, the cable up through. I'm going to connect it in, and I'm going to make sure it's locked. That is extremely important. So it's in there, it's locked, and I'm going to get to turning the camera on now. So what's great about the Browning cameras is that you can see the screen and you can see where the camera is pointing. So I could tell that, okay, by angling it down, I'll place a stick in behind here. It should end up seeing where I want it to be looking perfectly. So let's get that sticking and get this thing set up properly for, wow, all the way till April. It's the end of November right now. All right, I wanted to explore a little bit before I left this location because it looks really cool out there and I want to show you guys what it looks like. So let's go. This is the tricky part. Get across this water. Luckily, I've got some nice new bog boots. I'm loving these bogs. I got them on sale from Cabela's. Let's see where I can get up here on this big boulder. It's pretty cool. All right, let's get up. Woo-wee. Oh man, what a gorgeous location. Be awesome to go camping out here. My camera setup is on that side. Ooh. Beautiful habitat for all sorts of animals. You can even see another beaver dam down there. So just a little further that way, that's private property. So I'm not going over there. That's not where I'm setting up my camera. So this is pretty much where the government land begins. And that's why I have my camera right there. But it looks like a great spot. So I'm very pleased and very excited to see what we're going to get. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time. I guess that's where I'm leaving this for now.